Hi again, this is Eric AC9BX, and in this video demonstrating using a virtual audio path on Linux to decode some SDR stuff. I'm running Xubuntu 22. We need a terminal window open, and I'm going to use the Pulse Audio Volume Control panel to keep an eye on what's going on. In the terminal, we're going to enter PACTL, Pulse Audio Control, and load a module. There's a dozen or so modules you can choose from, and we're going to use a null sync. We're going to give it a name and set a property of device description. This makes it pretty and easier to find later on. I will call it virtual device. Press enter, and immediately in the volume control panel we see a new virtual device created. Notice also a number printed as output when we do this. It can be most anything. That's a numeration of the devices that are set up. Each time you do this, it increments, and the previous numbers can't be used. It can be most anything. Keep track of that number. We'll use that later. Now I will start up SDR++, and we'll listen to that. I have 3 radios set up in here. Radio 1 is currently on my virtual device. I can choose the regular output, but we want the virtual device. And I will bring up NMC on 12 megahertz. And there's a weather fax. We'll zoom back out a little bit. There we go. The signal's really quite awful this morning. Over in FLDigi, FLDigi has Pulse Audio set up as its input, capturing from Pulse, and we can see that it is indeed decoding the weather fax. Now, if you wish to be able to hear what's going on, you can create a loopback device. So again, load module. In this case, we're going to load loopback. And we get number 33 this time. And then we can hear our loopback device. But we don't need to hear that. And there's the weather fax decoding. I can align that. Then to remove any of those devices, you unload the module by the module number that you were previously given. So I will get rid of the loopback device, unload module 33, it disappears. I can unload module 32, and the null sync disappears. And if we look at the output devices, you'll see that it's gone, and the virtual path is broken. These modules that you load through the terminal are not permanent, so when you reboot the system, that will all disappear, but that can be made permanent. I'm going to use mousepad, and we'll edit a default configuration. This is currently read-only. I'm not going to change it now. If you look at this configuration file for Pulse Audio, you will see that it automatically loads some modules on startup. And if we scroll down, we'll see commented out is a null sync module. And using the same syntax as before, you can make this permanent. It'll load up that virtual path each time the system starts up. And there you have it, a virtual audio path on Linux 7.3.